Would you marry a man who's been dead for nearly a century, just to save your family from death? My name is Kyra. And this is the true story of how I became a bride to the spirit world. And why every night since then I feel cold hands wrapping around my waist, even though no one is there. They say my family is cursed. But curses don't come with a warning sign. They come quietly, like whispers in the dark. My mother died in her sleep. My older sister collapsed on her wedding day. My younger brother? He screamed for 5 minutes straight before his body went stiff. The doctors called it seizures. The villagers called it a spiritual attack. I just called it hell. At 23, I was the only one left. It started with dreams. I'd see a man, tall, in shadows, standing at the edge of my bed. He never moved. Just watched me. Then came the nightmares, blood dripping from the ceiling. A whisper in my ear. Footsteps pacing outside my door. My bed would sink like someone was lying close to me. But no one was ever there. I told my father. He said I was imagining things. He said we just needed to pray harder. But prayer doesn't stop nightmares. Or, what comes after? One afternoon, I went to the market. An old woman brushed past me and grabbed my wrist. Her skin was ice cold. She leaned in and whispered, "You are the last daughter. The bride. If you do not marry him, the ground will take you too." I tried to pull away, but her grip was strong. Her eyes were white. No pupils. Just fog. He has waited 93 years. The marriage must happen. Then she disappeared. Just like that. Into the crowd. That night, I heard breathing beside me. Then a voice, Kyra, my name, whispered like wine through broken bones. My bed dipped. A cold breath hit the back of my neck. I was paralyzed. I couldn't move. Couldn't scream then. I felt it. A hand. On my waist. Gentle. But cold, dead cold. I stayed like that until morning. Too afraid to open my eyes. I couldn't take it anymore. I begged my father for answers. That's when he broke. He fell to the floor and cried like a child. Pause, then he told me the truth. Our family was cursed by an ancestor named Adissa, a priest who made a blood pact with a spirit called Abadel. In exchange for power and protection, he promised one bride from every generation. One woman. Given in marriage to the spirit. My mother refused. She died. My sister was next. She died too. And now, I was the only one left. The wedding took place in the forest. At midnight. I wore red clothes and black beads. My face was painted with white chalk. They killed a goat. Mixed its blood with mine, then poured it on an altar built from skulls and broken clay pots. I said the vows. Alone. I accept you, Abadil, as husband. In this life and beyond. The wind howled. The fire flickered blue. I felt something step into me. That night, he came to me. Not to haunt me, but to hold me. He never spoke much. Just touched my hand. Whispered my name. Sometimes, he left cowries and beads under my pillow. I stopped having nightmares. The deaths in my family stopped. For the first time, I felt peace, strange, but real. Until I opened the forbidden drawer. Inside, it was a letter. A skull. And dried blood on the cloth. The letter said, "You broke the covenant. He will no longer come as husband, but as death." That night, he returned. But different. His face was burned black. His eyes, red. His smile, too wide. "You said the vow, Kyra. You are mine, forever." He dragged me across the bed. Screaming. I couldn't breathe. My body went ice cold. I ran to the forest. Holding the skull. I poured palm oil over the shrine and screamed, "Take it back. Take the blood. Leave me alone." The ground shook. I heard a scream, like a dying animal. Then silence, total silence. It's been 2 years. No nightmares. No deaths. But sometimes, when I wake up, the bed beside me is warm. Even though I live alone. And now and then, I hear him, "Kyra, some women marry for love, some for money, but I married a man buried under the earth for 93 years, and even now, I wonder, did I do it to save my family, or because a part of me still loves him?"